A very, very blessed good afternoon to all Barbadians. A special good afternoon to all young people enrolled in the program offered by Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, our Project Rescue program. As you would have seen over the past days, our advertisements about going live on a number of platforms to bring our self-development and awareness program to young people throughout Barbados and the English-speaking Caribbean. Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, for those of you who have never heard of us, who have not heard of us thus far, is a charitable organization that was organized or conceptualized in the year 2009. And it came about to offer young people the tools that are needed to govern their daily lives, not only in school, but post-secondary school as well. You would agree with me that youth development is a process of mental, physical, social, and emotional growth during which young people prepare to live productive and satisfying lives within the customs and regulations of their society. It is a very important period which, if properly nurtured, will determine a bright future of the individual. It is therefore the responsibility of teachers, parents, counselors, educators, pastors, and other facets of the society to help bring in effective change in the individual through systematic training and guidance so that the individual become a well-rounded personality and successful in life. Here, life skills play an important role in molding the individual. Thus, in short, life skills are essentially those abilities that help promote mental well-being and competence in young people as they face the realities of life. Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, we conduct our self-awareness and self-development sessions at 6 secondary schools across Barbados. I would like to take the opportunity at this time to shout out, as they say, the students of the Frederick Smith Secondary, Parkinson Memorial, Princess Margaret Secondary, the Lester Vaughan School, Grantley Adams Memorial, and St. George Secondary School. I would like to welcome all Supreme Beings to this online session, and I would like to welcome those of you as well who are not from the Supreme schools, who are not enrolled in the Supreme program. We promise you over the next 8 weeks or so that you'll be working with some dynamic facilitators who will walk you through sessions on self-esteem building, anger management, conflict resolution, social development, and a number of other topics that can help you in your daily living, that can help to mold that positivity, to bring that positive nature out of each and every one of you. As the Chief Executive Officer of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, I am well pleased. I am extremely excited, and I'm looking forward to what we have to offer to you on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, from Monday to Thursday weekly, starting at 3 p.m. and going right through until 3:45 or so. We promise you that we will also have an audience on Zoom with young people who want to be involved in this process. If you want to be a part of our Zoom audience, before the end of this program, we will give you a number that you can call us and express your interest as a young man, as a young woman, wanting to have that life interaction. I have benefited since I've started Supreme Counseling for Personal Development in 2009. In terms of my tolerance, I'm an extremely tolerant person now. I've learned to control my anger. I have learned, to accept what is good for me and to dispose what is not good for me. It has taught me well. I am sure that it can do the same for you as long as you give it the opportunity to work for you. Join us. We are here. We want to help young people in this country. We want to take you from where you're at to where we know you can be. We want to pull out that positivity that we know is in each and every one of you, as I'm a firm believer that we have more good in our young people than we have negative. It is just to put the programs in place, put the systems in place, put the mechanisms in place to be able to pull out that good, to be able to unravel that good, to be able to remove all of the negativity that is covering that good down and let it come to the fore. With those words, I want to welcome you to the Supreme Online Self-Development and Awareness Sessions. I will at this time introduce to you the Deputy Director of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, Ms. Dacia Chase, and she will introduce the rest of the team to you. May God bless.
I was told that my mic is off, and I just went straight into it and not realizing that I was talking to myself. So good afternoon to everyone. My name is Dacia Chase, and I am the Deputy Director of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development. And I want to thank Mr. Clark for that wonderful introduction. And over the next couple of weeks, 8 weeks to be exact, let me introduce you to the facilitators that will be having the topics that we're going to be dealing with rolled over to you. So the first person that I want to introduce you to is Miss Lydia Worrell, and she is going to be your facilitator on Tuesday. So I'm going to just hand over to Lydia so she can tell you a little bit more about what she will be discussing for our Supreme Counseling online sessions.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy to have the opportunity on Tuesdays to sit and chat and to also work along with you. On Tuesdays, we will be looking at anger management. We're going to be wondering, what really is anger? How can I manage my anger? What are my triggers? So I'm really looking forward to spending that time with you. I would love to hear any questions that you may have on anger management as well. So definitely feel free to contact us, post those questions on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our YouTube page, and I'll take the opportunity and we'll sit together and we'll work out some things about anger and anger management. I'm looking forward to being with you on Tuesdays at 3 p.m.
Thank you so much, Lydia, for that wonderful introduction into anger management. So I hope that you're going to be looking forward to seeing her tomorrow, because it is just tomorrow. And on Wednesdays, we are going to have Sade Watson, and she will be looking at conflict resolution and problem solving. So I'm going to now turn over to Sade so that she can tell you a little bit about what she will be covering for the next 8 weeks.
Hi everyone, my name is Sade Watson, and as Dacia said, I will be covering conflict resolution and problem solving. The topics we will be discussing and trying to learn some techniques will be explaining what conflict resolution, and problem solving is. We will be covering the after effects of conflicts and the cooling off period. We will also look to enhance techniques on ways to manage conflict, which is very important. We will include communication, facts and feelings, taking responsibility, having a mediator, and identifying problems, as well as solution finding. Thank you, and I'm looking forward to you every Wednesday.
Thank you so much, Sade. So to wind down the week, on Thursday, which will be the last day that we will have until the following week, have no fear. But on Thursday, we will have Tanya Newton, and she will be the facilitator covering emotional intelligence. So I'm going to turn over to Tanya so she can tell you a little bit more about what she will be covering on Thursday.
Thanks, Dacia. So we're going to be looking at emotional intelligence, trying to understand what exactly emotions and feelings are, why exactly emotional intelligence is actually important, as it relates to our self-awareness, self-management, our social awareness, managing relationships, and developing healthy relationship patterns.
Thank you so much, Tanya. Thank you so very much for that introduction. But today is Monday, and you might want to know, well, what are we going to do on Monday? So I'm going to leave that introduction to Mr. Clark. I'm going to turn everything over to him, and he is going to tell you what will be happening today and every single Monday with our Supreme Counseling online session. Mr. Clark, over to you.
Thank you so very much, Dacia. Young people of Barbados, I am so excited. I am so happy. I'm thrilled to have this opportunity to join you in your living rooms, in your dining rooms, wherever you are. I'm so happy to be able to be given the opportunity to bring this program to you online. Now, you've heard of Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And some of you will say, but sir, or Sean, or Mr. Clark, what is happening on Mondays? You are so important to Supreme Counseling for Personal Development. You are so important to the development of Barbados that on Mondays, we will be dealing with self-esteem. There is a young lady, a part of our team. She's not even in Barbados as we presently speak, but she wanted so much to be a part of this initiative. She wanted so much to work with you. She wanted so much to help you to develop your self-esteem, to know what self-esteem is, how to build your self-esteem. I asked Dacia to give me the opportunity to introduce to you the facilitator for the Monday session, Self-Esteem. I want you all to welcome into your homes Miss Cynthia Phillips. Cynthia, it's all yours.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I missed you all, guys. I will be back in Barbados soon. Some of you may know me. My name is Miss Cece. Y'all know me as Miss Cece. What I teach, what I'm going to be teaching is about self-esteem, as Mr. Clark said. But we're going to be looking at some things that will help you learn the skills that you need so that you can be the best person that you should and will be. Is your choice. Okay? So, again, my name is Miss Cece. I am excited to be here with you all the way there in Barbados. I'm in New York. Yes, New York, as y'all always tease me about. But I'm here, I'm going to be working with you and helping you reach your goals to build your self-esteem. So the first question that we're going to ask, we're not going to have a full session today, but what I want you to do is think about these questions, okay? And if you get a chance, write some of the questions down or write some of the answers down, and then that's something that we can discuss, or you can post them on our Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media that is a part of Supreme Counseling, and I will make sure that I look into it and we'll talk about it. Okay? We can talk about those things. So the first thing I want to ask you is, who am I? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Who are you? Who are you? So together, we're going to learn how to answer that question because there's so many different facets of who you are as a person. There are so many. So the first thing you want to ask yourself is, how do you find out who I am? Ask yourself, what do you want for yourself? What do you want for yourself? And the best way to answer this is to think about your goals. I know y'all have heard me talk about goals before, but goals is the best way to figure out who you are, understanding what you want out of your life. And then you have to think about, what do you see yourself doing in, say, 5 years? If you're 14 now, you'll be 19, right? A young adult, moving on to either college, university, or working. What do you see yourself doing? Close your eyes and think about that, okay? See yourself there, okay? Now think about 10 years from now. 10 years, you'll be a full-grown adult. What do you see yourself doing? Okay? And believe me, it's not long. I think back about 5 years ago, wasn't long. 10 years ago wasn't long. Sometimes Facebook sends me pictures that says that this happened X amount of years ago and it was like it was yesterday. So time really can be short depending on what it is you're working on. Or it can be long if you're not working on anything at all, right? So you want to always keep yourself busy. The next question you want to ask yourself when you think of who you are is, who are the people in your life that influence you? Who are they? Think about that. It's your parents, your teachers, your coaches, your church leaders, your facilitators, Supreme Counseling staff. There's so many people that can be influential in your life. So I need you to think about that. Who are the people that help you make those choices? I'm sure you've seen somebody who works at a specific job that you think do an awesome job at. And you like that. You like how they do it. They do a good job. And you want that for yourself. You may not want that particular job, but you want to be able to excel in your job like they are. So they may be influential in your life. Okay? And then the last thing I want you to question yourself. This is just for this week. This is just a short, quick meeting. So the last question, the fourth question I want you to ask yourself is, how do you feel when you have reached a goal? How do you feel inside? You know, Tanya's going to be talking about emotions. And that's something that's so important when it comes to your self-esteem, when it comes to understanding who you are. All of those things tie in. Okay? So listen and learn. These are very important. One of the things that I want you to remember is that your dreams, your goals are your dreams and your aspirations. Your dreams and your aspirations are what you find valuable, what you find important, and what you want to achieve. These are your goals. Even though other people may influence you, other things may influence you, these are your choices. Somebody said a long time ago, you are who you think you are. You are who you think you are. Simple words. So why not think big? Think big. Be the best. You can do it. Together we're going to learn how to do it. Okay? So next Monday, I want you to come, sit back, relax, and we're going to learn how to identify who we are, what our goals are, what steps we need to get there, how do we regulate ourselves, how do we build our self-esteem, our self-awareness, our self-love. All of those things are important, but they're easy to accomplish. Trust me, I've done it. You can do it too. I'll see you next Monday. Many blessings. From New York.
Thank you so very much, Cynthia. As Cynthia
Thank you.
mentioned, today is a relatively short session. We just want to take this opportunity to welcome you to our online self-development and awareness sessions. We wanted to take the opportunity to introduce you to the team, the persons that will be working with you, the persons that will be helping you to solve and to answer some of those very probing questions that Cynthia asked. I
Yes.
hope you took note of those questions, and you have until next Monday to do some soul searching to try to come up with those answers. If you need help, have a discussion with your parents, with your siblings, with other family members, with your friends, your best friend. Your best friends, try to find out who you are, because when you sit with Cynthia next Monday, I am quite sure that you will enjoy the answers to some of those questions. Remember, we'll be on tomorrow afternoon from 3 p.m. with a full session on anger management with your facilitator, Lydia. You are going to enjoy anger management. You're going to enjoy knowing that there's nothing wrong with being angry. It is what you do when you get angry, how you cope with that anger. You're going to learn that anger is an emotion just like love or any other emotion. And the same way how you're expected to control those emotions, you're also expected to control that anger emotion as well. We're going to have a fantastic time. In the beginning, I mentioned to you that we're going to have a Zoom audience, and that if you want to be a part of that audience, you can give us a call. I promise that I'll give you that number. Feel free to give us a call at 836-5601. That is 836-5601. Those of you in Supreme Counseling, Auntie Cheyenne will answer your call. She will take your name, your email address, and you will be ready to join our Zoom audience live and direct. Until tomorrow afternoon, my friends, I bid you God's blessings. Remember, sign in early. We start at 3 p.m. sharp. I want you to sign in early by 2:45, 2:50 the latest. You should be in and you should be ready for this very exciting journey with Supreme Counseling for Personal Development as we take our self-development and an awareness program online to help you to cope with everyday life, to help you to cope probably with some of the challenges of COVID-19, to help you to find yourself in all of this madness, to help you to understand or to learn what is the new normal. How can I cope in this new normal? How can I get by at 15 years old in this new normal? How am I supposed to adjust my self-esteem in this new normal? How am I supposed to deal with conflict in this new normal? You have the questions. We have the answers. In closing, I want to thank Fresh Productions for working along with us so that we can bring these sessions to you every afternoon. Remember, Monday to Thursday, 3 p.m. sharp, we will be on. The team is ready. I am ready. Are you ready? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Monday afternoon, and may God richly bless each and every one of you. Bye for now.